Hi, my name is Sade Cousineau, and welcome to my Gofundme page. I was born with a rare skin disorder called epidermolysis bullosa, or EB for short. Basically, my DNA is mutated to where it does not produce the proteins that are responsible for holding the skin layers together. Therefore, any bumps or repeated friction causes the skin to blister or completely come off. Now, EB is very painful. I don't have any memory of not being in pain. However, I don't let it stop me from living life. From as far as I can, I've always been a go to person for as far as I can remember. Not a go to, I'm sorry, a go getter. I'm a little nervous right now, so please excuse me. Um, I've always been a go getter and I've never let anything stop me, especially my skin disorder. I went to public school. I had great friends and great family, so I had really good support system. And I moved from Tennessee to Florida to go to college, and my family came down with me, which just shows how great of a support system they are. I got my first vehicle down here in Florida, and it gave me a sense of freedom that I had lost. In high school, my skin disorder got really bad, and I was bedridden and my feet contracted, which caused me to lose the ability to walk. And ever since then, I have been confined to a wheelchair. I can't even stand for 30 seconds to get a bowl or a cup from the kitchen cabinets. So that's why I felt like my freedom was taken away, because I had lost the ability to get up and go and to do for myself. Um, that's why as soon as I got my first vehicle, I felt complete. Well, as completed as possible. My my wheelchair, my van was still missing one thing. It was missing the ability for me to operate it myself. And what I mean by that is we had a lift put in it. However, we did not have the money that we needed to have the lift put in it that I could operate. We could only afford uh, one of the most basic lifts, which is $1,000, and it goes in the back of the vehicle. Because I'm unable to walk, I am not able to go anywhere without a friend or family member with me. Um, and at that moment, when I first got the vehicle, I was okay with that because it was better than nothing. However, continuing into, adulthood, it became really difficult, especially when um, there is no one there to help you. And what I mean is, like, when my mom would go to work and my friends would be out of town or would be unreachable, I wasn't able to always get up and go. Also, my mom has two other uh, kids that she helps, and also my grandmother. My mom takes care of her as well. So it's not like my mom can give me her undivided attention, which I'm okay with. Um, it just makes it difficult because I always still have to rely on someone to ride with me. And recently, my vehicle stopped working. I've always had problems with the vehicle. It's a 2001 Chevy van. So I've always had little problems with it, but we were able to put band-aids on it, and do minor repairs. That way we could just get it, working to last a little bit longer. However, it's finally, at the end, and we are not able to repair it anymore, which means I feel like I have no freedom anymore. I still try to go places just in my wheelchair. However, it's really difficult because the weather affects my skin as well. So just being outside causes my fingers to severely blister. And you can see right now how blistered and scabbed they are. Um, that's a really big one. But it's very painful, and it makes me, not want to go outside, which is kind of bad because I still have appointments and I'm still in school, and I have no way of getting there. So I've asked friends, um, thank God I have really amazing friends because a few classmates have been giving me rides to school, but I'm unable to take my main wheelchair because it's an electric wheelchair and it weighs 100 to 200 pounds. And a standard sized vehicle is not able to support that. Only a vehicle with a wheelchair lift in it. So I can't take that, and I have to take my manual wheelchair, which means I have to rely on someone pushing me because I'm unable to use my hands to wheel myself around. So I can't go to campus early to make any appointments with advisors or see anyone in any of the clubs that I'm in, or to go early to study, because if no one in my class, the people that are able to give me rides, if they're not going at that time, then I don't have anyone to push me around to where I need to go. Same with church. It's hard for me to, I don't, I think it's hard for me to ask people to take me to church because they volunteer and they all have places that they need to be at. And I would feel really badly asking people, who are volunteering at church to take me here and there throughout the church. Even though I know they wouldn't mind, I just can't ask someone, and take them away from a job or task that they're supposed to be doing. Um, this has caused me to kind of go back and be a recluse and just stay at home all the time, which isn't me, and it's getting pretty bad. Um, I'm pretty much at I don't know what to do, so I created this page. I don't like asking for help because I don't want to be a burden to anyone, and I don't have great financial support. I have disability, and that's it. And $700 a month isn't really enough to get a vehicle that costs $70,000. And it's not even the vehicle that costs that much. It's the conversion that has to be done to the vehicle. So first I have to get a truck. So that's anywhere from 25 to 30,000, because I can't have just a regular truck with no accommodations and What I mean by that is um, the start, the the key that you use to start the vehicle. I can't turn that. I would get blisters on my thumb from turning the one in the van, and many times have I had to have my friends or my relatives start it for me, um, which is difficult, especially when you're grocery shopping and all you have is some stranger that you don't know, and you have to say, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind starting this for me?" It's a little weird, which, by the way, I have done. Um, so I I need to get the push start button. That would be really beneficial for me, which I know that would cost extra. I also need to get a steering wheel that has a knob on it. That way, when my hands are really blistered to where I'm unable to grip the wheel, I can just use that knob to help. Um, and there are other things as well. The main thing is having the lift put into the truck. Now, usually, a lot of people get vans and they have these conversions done to the van. However, vans are not conducive to the lifestyle that I live. Um, Going a lot of places, there's not a lot of space for the side ramp to come out of the van. Mainly, places downtown which is where a lot of my doctor appointments are at. Also going to the grocery stores, they don't have a lot of places that you can that has enough room for the side ramp to come out. They do have some, but there's not many, and they're usually taken because people don't realize that that is specifically for a van. Um, you also have to worry about people parking too close to you and blocking you to where you cannot open the door and get out at all, which has happened before. I've witnessed it. And you have to worry about if it's raining, all of that rain gets on your ramp, it gets on your wheelchair, it gets inside the van. And another thing is the van, it takes about 3 minutes to load up into it and to load out, or unload out of the vehicle. Now the truck that I'm looking at, it has the lamp, or it doesn't have a ramp. It has a lift, and it's in the driver's seat. So no, the only seat that has to be taken out is the driver's, whereas the van, you have to take out the two seats in the middle and the driver's. So you have the same amount of seats. However, um, it's just like it's different because you have the three seats way in the back in the van and then the passenger. So that makes for difficult when you're talking to your friends and you're getting directions to where you're going and stuff like that. Whereas the truck, the back cabin is just right there, so you're good. Also, the lift in the truck, it's called a 45-degree angle lift. It comes out of the truck. The door opens, and instead of opening like a regular door, the door, it's a butterfly door, so it swings up. And by staying up, it blocks you from the elements outside, like rain or the sun. Um, and if you live in a cold place, the snow, which I do have family in the northern states, so that would come in handy. Um, so then the door is blocking everything, and then you come out in the lift, and I'm in the chair, So I would be driving in my chair, which I already said, but I get really excited, so I lose, where I'm at. The chair comes out the lift, and it lowers it down, and then as soon as you're down on the ground, it pivots 45-degree angle of 45 degrees. That way the wheelchair can come out without scratching the van. And then it just pivots back and loads up and goes in, and the door closes. And it does all that in 30 seconds. That's right, 30 seconds. I put a video, a link on the page, so you can check it out and you can see it for yourself. It's really cool. It's like magic. However, here's the kicker. That conversion cost $25,000 to $30,000, which is the same as a wheelchair van conversion. Get that. So all those benefits that the truck has is the same amount of money as a conversion for a van that you're gonna have a lot of problems with. Like, why, if you're gonna spend that kind of money on something, why get the van when you're still gonna be held back? If I'm gonna spend $30,000 on a conversion for a vehicle, I'm gonna make sure that no matter where I am, no matter where I'm parked, no matter, the weather or anything, I can get in and out of my vehicle without, having to rely on anyone else moving their vehicle because they park too close to me, or without having to hurry up and go as fast as I can because it's raining, and without worrying about the rain getting into my vehicle and damaging stuff or my chair, So I just love that the truck has all of this, and it's for the same amount of money as it is for a van. The only other thing is getting the truck, So first step is to buy the truck, and I would buy a new one. That way it would have a warranty on it. Also, the two conversions that I talked about, that I gave you, the steering wheel and the push start engine button. I know those cost extra, which is why I guesstimate it to be in, 25 to 30,000 as well. So it's a lot of money. I'm aware of that, but it's no more than how much you would spend on a van. And with a truck, I feel like I would be able to help others. I love helping people because people help me all the time. So I love giving back. I was raised to do so. With a truck, I would be able to help people move. Like, I could actually be a solution for once, I could help. And you have no idea how good it feels to be able to help people, especially when you're the one that's always being helped, to be able to give back. It's just amazing. And I can't wait for when the day I get my truck, and the first person who's saying, "Oh, I have to move," and I'm like, "I have a truck. Do you want me to help you?" Like, I can sit in the truck, you can load everything up in the back of it, and I'll haul it to wherever you need. Like, I can't wait to tell someone that. I'm just so excited. And I know not everyone is able to give, so I just ask that you pray with me on this, that you share this page, and that you just give all the positivity that you can into helping me make this come true. Because I can't go without a vehicle anymore. It's putting too much on my family. It's putting too much on me. my body is physically in pain more because of having to go outside to this grocery stores all the time because I can't just get in a vehicle and go. You know, like I physically have to deal with the repercussions of it. And I don't know, that I would just be over the moon to get this vehicle. So, um, I'm sorry that the video took so long, and I I thank you for all that you're doing for me. And I just oh my gosh, I thank you so much. Like I have no words. I have no words because what I am asking is just, I know it's so much, but every little bit helps. Whether it's just telling people about my page, well, whether it's donating $10, whether it's putting my page on your Facebook or helping me, giving me ideas to help get the word out more, whatever it is, I am just asking you that you just help me. And I can't wait to help people back with my truck by hauling stuff for them. So that's me. That's my story. Have a great night. Bye.